Whatever happened to From Autumn to Ashes? Their side projects and the drummer being the lead singer? From Autumn to Ashes is from Long Island, New York. They were formed sometime around 2000. Francis Mark was the drummer and clean vocalist. Benjamin Perry was the screaming vocalist. They released their first album, Too Bad You're Beautiful, in 2001. They signed to Vagrant Records and then released The Fiction We Live in 2003. They played Warped Tour that same year and everything seems to be going smoothly, right? Well, remember that drummer that does backup vocals that I was talking about? Yeah, Francis Mark was actually starting a side project in 2005 called Biology, and Biology was also signed to Vagrant Records out of Long Island. It also happened to feature Josh Newton from the band Every Time I Die. Newton also played bass in Fata for a few years. Biology's only album, Making Moves, would come out in September of 2005. I highly recommend it, especially if you're a Fata fan, especially Francis Mark. See, the thing is, Abandon All Your Friends by From Autumn to Ashes was also released in 2005. This is not a highly regarded album from fans of this band. It is by me, but not a lot of other ones. This is also the time for the fracturing within the band. So as the band was preparing to record Holding a Wolf by the Ears, Mark noted that the other singer, Perry, never came out to any of the practices and that he had no involvement. But that was also the way it was when they wrote Abandon Your Friends, which you can kind of hear on that album. It's a little disjointed. Perry declared that he would no longer be a part of the band. And then Mark explained, I thought there could be a more considerate way he could have gone about leaving the band, but it was cool of him to just recognize that he didn't have a passion for it anymore. Francis Mark would step up and absolutely slay this album. He was already an energetic backup vocalist, and he did fantastic with Biology. And so having a heavy album featuring him, it was amazing, and it came out back in April of 2007. Mark even said at the time, it was the closest we've come to capturing how I think this band should sound. I couldn't agree more, and I know this is a fan favorite, which usually is rare when it comes to bands' last albums. Fata is actually still active with Francis Mark. They're even playing shows in Long Island in January. So if you're a fan and you're in town, why not? But how about some new material there?